Hey everybody, how's it going? Travel Man Dan here, and welcome to the show. I'm really excited for this episode because I'm going to be bringing out another character of mine on my channel called Movie Man Dan, and I'm going to be taking you on a journey of what it was like for me to go on 25 different auditions for movies, television shows, and commercials here in Los Angeles. So sit back, relax, and get ready for this episode. Hey, thanks for stopping by and checking out today's episode. If you're new to my channel and you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Ring the notifications bell so you're notified when new episodes come out on the channel every week. And let's go ahead and get started. Today's going to be a lot of fun for me in this episode as I bring out a character that I do on the channel called Movie Man Dan. And this goes ahead and it highlights me as an actor living in Los Angeles or all over the world. And I wanted to share with you a little bit of insight of what the audition process looks like here in Los Angeles. So what you're about to see is my auditions for 25 self-tapes. I can't remember how many auditions I've had in my life. I would say probably close to 500. But self-tapes are sometimes really convenient, and they also can be a little bit stressful. But basically what it is your agent or the producer, casting director will call you and they say, hey, Danny, we have a role we'd like for you to self-tape, and then you send it in. Now, this first little go-around is usually a lot of people. So if you do well on the self-tape, then they'll bring you back and they'll do what's called a callback. These next 25 auditions that you're going to see are all across the board. And you're going to see a few different things going on there. First of all, you're going to see some that were done really crappy on a phone. Doesn't really pop when you look at it. Then you're going to see some other ones that were for maybe sometimes a bigger show or a bigger movie where I actually went to these self-tape places that you can rent. I'll put down in the description a few of them here in Los Angeles if you want to test them out. But I want to go over a couple of things that you're also going to see in this video. Number one, you're going to see clothing. I go for a lot of cops and I go for a lot of military men. So I'll just wear like a dark blue shirt, kind of looking like a officer uniform, or if I'm going in as a detective, sometimes I'll wear a tie. Now, if you're going for an army officer, lieutenant, sergeant, whatever it is, try to wear a shade of green. You know, props are a little tricky. You definitely don't want to go in. If you're getting called in as a SWAT team member, you don't want to go in there fully suited up. But you will see a few auditions where I have a little badge that I wear, kind of giving a little bit of indication that I'm playing a detective. You know, you don't want to go overboard. Those things are kind of a little quirky, and I tend to stay away from them as I go further down the line in my career. I realize they really don't help me that much. You always want to leave the imagination up to the casting director as well. Another thing that's really important when putting out a self-tape is a good reader. You want to have someone that's competent, who's willing to help, and who's reliable. Because you might get a phone call at 10 p.m. from your agent saying, hey, Danny, they want to see a self-tape by 9 a.m. So you got to have a reader that is willing to wake up early, work with you a little bit on the scene, and then go ahead and deliver something that doesn't try to outshine you, just goes ahead and gives you a straight read. Sometimes you're going ahead and you're using it on FaceTime or you're using just the person on the phone, but it's always best to have a reader inside the room with you so you can really be present when listening. Another thing that's really important is pay attention to the details when you're doing a slate. Put yourself in a casting director's seat. They might be watching 200, 300, 400 actors that day or that week or whatnot. Now, the reason that they do this is because they don't want to sit through all that introduction. Hi, my name is Danny Salay, I'm reading for this. If they like it, they'll watch it. They'll probably tag it. They probably have some type of system where they say, well, we like this actor, and then they can find out your information at the end of it, the slate, or in the beginning. But really, this is something that is such a small little detail, but it's huge. It shows right away that you're a good listener. So be sure to find out where to slate and how to slate, or if you're even going to slate. Another thing that I found out was no excuses when doing self-tapes. Yes, you're going to always be short of time. You can always prepare and have more time to be better for that audition. You might be on vacation. You might be driving somewhere where you don't get a chance to get to a camera or the best lighting or the best sound. Always, always, always do the work, and let them figure it out afterwards. Another thing that you want to try to do when self-taping is have the best setup that you can. Now, everyone doesn't have the money to pay for the service, and you may not have a 4K camera, but your phone works pretty dang good. And make sure the sound is good. And the background, try to wear something that pops against whatever background you're working with. Now, these are little things, but they may help you out. And you're going to see in the upcoming auditions, look, I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that, look at me, this kind of thing. I know how tough it is. I've failed more times than ever. Right? And you're about to see 25 times where I didn't get the job. Just wanted to share this with you. I wanted to bring you some insight, what it's like to be an actor in Los Angeles, what it's like to send in a self-tape, what a self-tape looks like. And once again, I encourage you, if your dream or your goal is to become a working actor, if you want to come to Hollywood, do it. Don't let nothing hold you back, but use these little things, use this information, take what you can from whoever you can and build it on your own career. Build it as you get better and enjoy the process. Enjoy it. You just never know what you got coming for you. I don't think that I could do every role. It was one of the big mistakes that I made when I first came to Hollywood. I was like, yeah, I'm an actor. I'll do everything. I'll do this, that, and this. I encourage you to continue to work at it. Believe in yourself. If this is something that you really want to do, give it your all. Don't give up. And well, right here, you're about to see, I'm living proof that failure doesn't mean that it's over. Let this video inspire you as you watch me and you see these auditions, and let it sink in if you want to be an actor, that you can come out here and try it yourself. And I hope that you enjoy it. Maybe you're not an inspiring actor, but you find some value to this. If you're curious about what the audition process looks like, well, here it is, guys. They weren't filed with my office. He and what's her name, they keep things pretty close to the vest.
Detective Morales.
Yeah, her. She's a bitch with a capital C.
Easy, Marlo. Just thinking that can get you fired these days.
If thoughts were crimes, my man, I'd be on death row.
Amen to that.
Look, let me dig around a little. See what else I can find. I have my ways.
Be careful. You got your 20. I don't want to mess with your pension.
I'm like a roach. This entire precinct could burn down. I'd be the last thing crawling out. But the point is, I love you more than I love Munster cheese. Should I get 2 pounds?
Please stop talking about cheese.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to take your mind off the nerves. You don't have to do this if you don't want to.
Are you kidding? I've been dreaming about this day forever. So you got this, right? Cool. I'll be in my room.
Invisible lasso. Ooh, I got a strong one here. Come here.
Stupid invisible lasso.
Hey, what do we always say?
Together we can handle anything.
You and me. I'm going to tell you what I think. I think you went over her house last night thinking you were going to have a little action, thinking you was going to have a little fun. She didn't want to go in with it, and so you put your hands on her. You started choking her and strangling her and forcing her to what you wanted. That's what happened, and she was fighting back, and that's where you got them scratches on your nose, isn't it? Yeah, there's nowhere for you to go, Edwards. You can't lie now. You're here, and you're busted. What's your favorite kind of sandwich, huh? What do you like? What kind of cold cuts you like? Yeah, you into provolone? I like provolone cheese. Yeah, that's good stuff. How about collections? You got any good collections? A lot of people collect Star Wars. I don't collect Star Wars. Nah, not my thing. I know everyone was collecting it back in the day, and they're still collecting it now. But no, I'm not into Star Wars. I'm into He-Man. Yeah, He-Man. Yeah. You like He-Man? That's good stuff, yeah. Whatever it is, I'll help you get through it. So you might as well just rip off
Transitioning.
What? You're moving to another department?
No, another gender. Department has agreed to cover the insurance.
Are you saying you want to be
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we've ridden together, what, 12 years? Always had each other's backs. Close as brothers. And this is how I find out? From a damn locker? And apparently, me, your own partner, is the last guy in the force to know about it.
Sorry.
Sorry don't cut it. They used to call us Bert and Ernie. Now what the hell are they gonna call us? I used to be really addicted to some dangerous substances when I was younger. I used to be reckless and really didn't think about the consequences of my actions. One day, I was involved in a really bad car accident, and I was fortunate enough to walk away without any life-threatening injuries. But a lifetime worth of severe back pain is what did come. And I'll tell you, in my line of work, you kind of need your back. Mercury, please, wait a minute. I want to ask you something. Listen, I know Mr. Williams already took off for the weekend, but I wanted to go ahead and ask you if you could do me a favor. Inside Mr. Williams' office on his computer, I needed the Messick's file. I need to get it done over this weekend, so I don't have access to it. I was wondering if maybe you could go in there and do that for me. Can you go in there on his computer? You said she's an actress, right? All right. Here's what you do, bro. Robbie, find out what she's auditioning for, right? And then tell me, okay? And then what I'll do is you give me her number, and then I'll call her up, and I'll pretend I'm casting, right? And then I'll call her up, and I'll tell her she's got the role. yeah. Bro, she'll freak, man. She'll freak out. She'll love it. And then at the end, then we'll call her back, or I don't know, we'll figure it out sometime later, but we'll call her back and tell her that we're just kidding and that she didn't get the role, and, you know, I'm not casting. Pfft, dude. We have several major collapses. Most of them are within the San Fernando Valley. At this point, the only two major collapses we're working is the Northridge Meadows Apartments and the Northridge Fashion Center parking structure. I'll take my team here to assist the LAFDs with the search and rescue operation at the Meadows. Any questions? All right, man. Let's be safe. Let's go put out them fires. Hey, I'm not one to talk crap on anybody, but be careful when you go to the Marines. I mean, those guys look all nice and all, and they're gonna act all tough guy, but man, they're a bunch of crayon eaters. They're about as dumb as naps. In the Navy, let's be real. Everybody knows those guys are a bunch of fags. And don't even waste your time with the Air Force. Those guys are over there sipping on their lattes in their 5-star hotels. They're not even real military men. You might as well just work for Boeing. Back then, when customers had a problem, they simply called us to solve it. But then it was before the internet. Back before anybody started carrying around supercomputers, dial-up, broadband, fiber optics, 3G, 4G, 5G, and however many Gs are coming next. Technology keeps advancing, and customer behaviors change with it. I mean, not only can you buy a house from your phone, but you can order little robots to vacuum it. That's the spirit. Maybe check your Uber thingy on that radiation device of yours. What happens when folks leave their personal items behind? And you Uber, the car.
Well, what do you know? Contact driver. Right here. Yes.
There you go.
Right. Thanks for fixing my squashed up deal, brother.
No problem. We'll figure it out. Everyone thinks my father's a racist. But what they don't know is the many times in Vietnam where he let the captives go. He told me of stories of rescuing little Vietnam boys from bamboo encasements. And when I asked him why, he responded with, "Everyone deserves to live." Somehow, life hardened him. Now, he's America's most hated. I get that. But when no one's around late at night, and he's looking out the window, I can still see a little bit of Vietnam left in his eyes. What? Advance 10 meters. Go, go, go. B squad, reload. When I give the word, I want cover fire. A squad, we advance to the next position. Now, cover fire. Tech sergeant, go advance now, now. Wiley, get up there. Cover fire. A squad, we're next. B squad, refresh, put new cartridges into the rifle. Stagger your fire and keep it constant on them hills. I want overlay.
Perkins is gone for sergeant.
You did all you could. Get with B squad and get ready to cover us.
Yes, for sergeant.
A squad, give them hell. Let's go. Dr. India Azir is a British scientist. She was working on research in Belgium when the Nazis took her hostage 2 months ago.
What kind of a research?
Unknown. Although she was working with the British government on biological warfare methods, or some sophisticated crap like that.
Biological warfare? Like the Black Plague?
Well, it's not as scary as it sounds. Biological warfare does have its place.
I'll take a gun over a lab experiment any day.
Spoken like my kind of American. Cigar? It was never supposed to end up this way. When I joined the force 30 years ago, I was straight as an arrow as they come. But as time goes on, you make mistakes. And the path to correcting those mistakes leads straight to hell.
Save your sob story for the front page, Commissioner.
Just kill me, please. Say I drew a weapon. You have the evidence. You don't need me. I can't ever look my daughter in the eyes again. Crimes against this company were not only slander, but they are not true. The death of Michael DiVincenzo had nothing to do with the tainted cereal. The cereal that was tainted was some other chemical that had absolutely nothing to do with that child's death. Okay. In the name of the Father, and the Son, Holy Spirit. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Captain? Yes, sir. Yes, the crew is ready, and I'll make sure the flight deck is all washed up in tip-top shape. We should be hitting the mid-Atlantic by 0700 hours. You're a fucking freak.
No, I did not do it. It was an alien, not me.
Shut up, and sit down, or try the electric baton.
It was not me. It was not me.
Damn it, shut up! All the state police want to tear you to pieces. You're a cold-blooded killer. Oh, they got something waiting for you in jail. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
Bullshit.
Why are you doing this?
Why am I doing this? Oh, it's quite simple. Revenge, justice, pleasure. Have you ever had the rush of taking a life? The screams, the lovely downpour of blood, the great taste of human flesh. You kill one or two, and thirst just builds. The stadium will be my greatest victory of all time. No, but I will get the attention of those who misunderstood and outcast me. Hey girls, good morning. Good morning. All right. Daisy. Riley. And Mia. Oh, wait. Who wants the whipped cream? Who wants the whipped cream? Who? Okay, here we go. There you go, sweetie. I gotcha. Hey guys, how's it going? I wouldn't call it bullying or harassment. I would have to stop that immediately. But even this petty stuff is starting to cause bad feelings. And I hate to deal with it. This bickering has to stop. My dear boy, I'm sorry that you have to have these problems inside your head. But you want to know something else? It's not up to you to decide what a good leader needs. Oh, I almost forgot. I found this little thing outside your door. Is it yours? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. An angiogram for this patient. Are you kidding me? Dr. Carter, I don't mean to be rude, but where did you go to school? This is pathetic here. And you, Dr. Hughes, have you seen this report? Have you?
Oh, this patient was comatose, and when he came out, we thought it was a aneurysm failure, and we do believe that this patient needed 10 cc's.
Are you? This is a joke. You gotta be kidding me. I can't believe you guys call yourselves doctors. I would have never done anything like this. Well, there it is, guys. Movie Man Dan Auditions. If you like what I'm doing and you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Ring the notifications bell so you're notified when new episodes come out each and every week. And if you could, go ahead, give me a like on this video. Drop me down a comment below. Let me know what you thought of it. And I hope that you saw something cool and fun going on in this video. Like all the different roles that I went out for. I hope you learned something new and interesting. Like what it's like to go on an audition, or maybe what does the process look like to go on an audition here in Los Angeles. But most of all, I hope you were inspired to go after your dreams, to go and pursue something that you feel so passionate about, your goal in life. I use it as a creative artist to become an actor. But whatever it is that you have, I hope that this video inspired you to say, hey, look, why can't I be doing that? This person's doing what they love to do. Why can't I take that and apply it to my life and do the relative thing that is my dream or my goal? That's really why I wanted to put this out, and I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Movie Man Dan. That's going to pretty much do it for us today. I'm Travel Man Dan, aka Movie Man Dan, and remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it. Yeah, another good thing I like about online dating is, well, you can always see if the girl is wealthy or not. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want no scrub. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can go out and you can have a good time, and you don't have to go out with no broke girl. You know what I mean? And maybe she'll pick up the bill.